What's going on, folks, and welcome to another Scum video. I hope we're doing well. Now, just before I start the video, I'm getting some really weird stutter here in single player. I don't actually know why, but I guess we're just going to have to deal with it for now. So anyway, this video is all about the base building. Now, I've built enough bases, I've seen enough bases to understand how to deter other players. Now, listen carefully. Now, I know this is going to cause some controversy in the chat, but this is what we have to play with. So currently in the patch with base building is still fairly new. We've got the basics to help protect and build a base. So in the future, there has been talks by the devs, which I have been told personally, that in the future there's going to be different types of walls and ways to fortify walls with metal and stuff like that, which is the basics. You know, we're going to be getting different walls at some point to protect all of our hard-earned loot. So this is what you're basically going to see, and what we're going to go in this, what we're going to talk about in this video is, you know, the grenades issue as well, because grenades do take down walls and stuff, and I'm hoping that I might have found a way to kind of stop this from happening, or deter other players from doing it anyway. So here's the basic one. We have a wall, so let's just say this is inside the base, so we're inside the base here. Now if we go outside the base, you can see the palisades. Now this is going to be a lot of hard work. It's going to be very hard to get this, but if you want to log off and you want your stuff to be there, these are the measures you're going to have to take for reliability. Now you can shoot these palisades, but crikey, do they take a hell of a lot of rounds to shoot through, and I'm talking hundreds to get through. Now people could throw grenades down here and it will explode the wall eventually after a ton of grenades goes through. So you could either put a palisade here, along here, just like if I just go into the crafting menu. Now listen carefully here, guys, because this is going to save your base, this sort of stuff, okay? So if I was to build, say, how many does that take there? That takes 4. So if I just go there, put in 4, and there you go. So you could have something like this on the outside as well. So you've got all your palisades there, and you've got a way to stop the grenade from going right up to the wall. It's just another way to prevent. Now you can do this on the inside as well. So obviously on the outside you've got all the single palisades, but you can do that on the inside of the wall as well. This video is all about protecting your base fully, as much as you can with what we have to play with currently. And these glitch lags are really annoying me. So let's go on to the second one. So you've built your airlock. This is just an example, by the way. So this is your airlock currently. Now what you do is obviously you go inside, and this is your airlock. Let's just pretend we've got a load of locks on here, because this is single player. I haven't put any locks on or anything. So this is it. This is what happens. So if I go outside and we go up to the base, oh look, here's a base. Okay, so let's pick all the locks. So let's just pretend we're picking the locks. Right, we're in. This is what we have to play with. We've got another airlock, so we can run straight down, and what we do is we start picking this lock on this door, 3 locks or whatever it is, and we open that one. That's it, we're in. Base is open. So if we just close this for a minute, there are ways to change this. Now if we go to the next example, which you can see here, this is exactly the same as this little example here. This is exactly the same, except look what I've done here. I've put a load of palisades on the outside. Now don't get me wrong, depends on the position. If you put a few more on the outside here, you'd be better off, but obviously you can still lock pick this. But you've got this. This is one hell of a way to deter other players. Now before I show you what I've done to the other side, which is something that I haven't seen before and I think is a pretty good idea. So let's just say they get through that door, which is going to be near impossible because it's going to take a ton of rounds to get through. Because these single palisades, they are very, very hard to get through because they take hundreds of rounds, like I said before. Now what you want to do is have a load of boxes within the airlock, and when you open it, this is what you have. You have nothing, because they're in the other box. So if I go to my other example, you can see here in the boxes, I have logs. So you can have a load of boxes to store logs. So when you log out inside your base, you can build all of your palisades back like this. So people are fully deterred of going through. Now this is just a couple of ways that's really going to deter the players, because that is what we're talking about here, deterring. So that is going to be the word of the day. We want people to walk past and we don't want them to break in the base. So here's something a little unique that I've sort of came up with today as a sort of an idea. So if you can see, I've got the wall here, but then I've got these triangles that come out. So if people throw grenades, they're going to probably break some of this, and then it's going to expose this wall, which is this wall inside. So as you can see, this is what I've done, and I've even placed a palisade along here as well. So you can actually build the palisades along just like this. So if you were to put one there and bring it across here, I know this isn't perfect, but this is just the example, and you can do this. I mean, if I just put 10 logs there, you can see how it better protects. If you look through here, you've got this wall, then you've got them triangles that I've put here, and then you've got the inside. I mean, this is one hell of a way to protect your base. And here's an example of how they look with just the wall. So if I was to throw grenades there, it would damage this eventually, and then you'd get onto the inside of the wall. Now what you could do is you could build these triangles on the insides of the wall as well, and put another flat area like this too, as you can see here. Now that's really going to help with grenades, because people are going to just get through and be like, oh, there's another wall, how far does this go in? Are we going to bother with this? And people don't usually have that many grenades anyway, or the rounds to get through so much stuff. I mean, if you opened a door and you saw this amount of palisades, and you can even double this, all you have to do is just have a whole box, loads of boxes of logs, and somewhere to store them. That's all you need. And obviously you can see how easy it is just to get through someone's base by lockpicking, and there's nothing in the way there. Here, you go straight up to it and you're like, yeah, fuck that. I'm not going to try getting through it. But this is the very basic one here. Placing palisades on the outside. And then what you could do is place palisades on the inside, like I said at the beginning of the video. So here are some ways that are really going to help you out. And I think this is the best way to do it, is to have the triangles outside and then build across like so. So you have that, and then that goes along there. This isn't perfect, like I said, and that's going to take 17 logs. So if I just spawn in 20 logs, and as you can see, look how better protected that is. Look at the protection you have from the grenades, because once they get through that wall, they've then got this wall to go through, and then they've got this wall to go through. But like I said, put this stuff on the inside of the base as well, if you want to fully protect it. And this will fully protect the base. People aren't going to waste their time to try and get in something like this. They're going to go and look elsewhere for a smaller base to raid, because this is, in my opinion, the best way to protect. Look how strong that outside wall is right there, and it's got the triangles inside. I think that's actually a very good idea. I'm actually quite proud of myself on this one, even though it's probably been done before. It's going to help you guys. So with that being said, this is pretty much the end of the video here, and I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, don't forget to smash that thumbs up for me. I'd really appreciate that, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think, because this is protecting to the extreme. And like I said, even if you have this wall here, you can even then put single palisades outside like this. And if you've got a squad, which you're most likely going to have a squad doing this sort of stuff, then you can all help to repair the wood when you need to repair it. And then when you leave, you can have a load of you build like this. Maybe have strict times that you enter the base, and strict times when you leave the base, so you don't have to keep taking these down every time you go in and out of the base. So when you leave the base, that's when you go out for your adventure and stuff like that, and you need to protect it for when you leave. I hope this video did help. I personally think it's going to help a lot of people with the base building. And stay safe, peace out, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.